Breaking news. Federal government approves 200 naira for cars, 500 for trucks as toll gate fees on all federal roads resumes. Hello, my wonderful people. The ones that Nigerians are suffering is not enough. The federal government of Nigeria have decided to increase the suffering on the people. Do you know the implication of that? Price of things keep going higher and higher because we cannot even maintain our international GDPR. So dollar to naira is high, and so the price of things keep going higher because some of these things are imported, and even the ones that are not imported, the price commensurate with the cost of production takes it over the roof. People are barely getting by. People are doing all sorts of things to be able to make ends meet. Yet the federal government of Nigeria decides to collect more money from the people. Implication is that price of transportation that is already high will even get higher. Where are we going as these things unfold? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Federal government approves 200 naira for cars, 500 naira for trucks as toll gate fees on all federal roads resume. The federal government has approved a new policy for toll gates on federal roads across the country. The approval was granted during the weekly Federal Executive Council presided over by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, on the 11th of August 2021. A statement released by Tolu Ogunlasi, the Special Assistant to the President on Digital and New Media, quoted the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, as saying that the tollgate policy was developed after extensive consultation with various stakeholders within and outside the government, including transportation union like National Union of Road Transport Workers, Road Transport Employees, Association of Nigeria, among others. He listed the recommended towing fee in the approved policy and regulations to include cars 200, SUVs 300, private buses 300, commercial buses 150, luxurious buses and trucks 500. According to the statement, fees at exiting toll roads, Lagos and Abuja Airport Toll Plaza and the Lekki and Ikoyi Toll Plaza were taken into consideration in reaching the new recommended price. The statement lists 10 highways of the federal towing policies as follows. It will be an open towing system just like the one that used to be in existence in the country instead of a closed towing system. A closed towing system means you will pay per distance travel, distance departure. While open towing system means you will pay a fee flat rate that is not dependent on distance travel. Only dual carriageway owned by the federal government will be eligible to towing by the federal government. Of the 35,000 kilometers of the federal road in existence in the country. Only 5,050 kilometers are dual carriageway. Federal carriageway are single. That is, on divided highway will not be towed. The only exception will be some bridges which are listed in the policy. Towing revenue will be used to maintain the roads and also to repay investors who have invested in building or completing a road under Federal Highway Development Management Initiative. Electronic toll collection and management system will be preferred over cash system. The following will be exempted from towing: bicycles, tricycles, motorcycles, diplomatic vehicles, military and paramilitary vehicles. The towing policy is a broad national framework that will serve as a guide for state and local governments to seek improvement on their towing policies. As noted earlier, only about 16% of the total road network in Nigeria belongs to the federal government state control. rough the same amount as the federal government, while the rest amounting to two-thirds are less miles road belonging to and under responsibility of local government. People who lived around the tollgate area will benefit from what we call frequent user discounts in line with global best practice policies. Recommended towing fee in the approved policies and regulations are as follows. The cars will be 200, SUV 300, private buses will be 300, commercial buses 150, luxurious buses and trucks will be 500. According to the Honorable Minister, the Federal Highway Act vents and power to toll federal roads in the ministry responsible for roads, but implementation of other towing policies remains involving many processes and multi-agencies and therefore require multi-stakeholders collaboration. According to the minister, it is important to stress that even with this policy now approved, towing is not going to start immediately. He very clearly said that towing will not start until the roads are motorable. This policy is necessary condition for the implementation of towing, and it is now for people to start getting familiar with it and for relevant stakeholders to start using it as a bias for their financial modalities and investment analysis ahead of the even targets of the policies ahead planning. So, this is what the federal government is now planning to start toll gates. Do you know the implication of this? Like I earlier reiterated, suffering for Nigerians, more suffering, because price of things will definitely go up. Yeah, the price of things will definitely go up considerably higher than you can imagine, and this will lead to a lot of more things, more suffering on the people. The government is not planning to implement jobs, okay? It's not planning to implement jobs that will alleviate the suffering of fresh graduates. Graduates are driving buses and the rest. As much as driving buses is not a wrong thing, but it wouldn't have been their preferred choice. It's because they have no choice. Some of them are even, people are buying these buses for them. Then they begin to repay the people systematically as they start to work because there is no job out there. You see what's happening? Please leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Bye for now. Thank you very much.